Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about the law of sines. Why is it relevant, and what are its different uses in real world? So, number one, what is law of sines? It's a trigonomic rule used to determine the length of a side or an angle, which is unknown, using uh, known side lengths and angle ratios. So different uses in real world. Number one would be architecture. That's the main one that's using the law of sines regularly. And then we have aviation, construction, and space navigation. Those are just a few. So one, why is it relevant to architecture? So in architecture, one of the main things that it'll be used for is to determine the lengths of the sides of a roof or the angles of elevation or depression they can use with the given side lengths. And this can determine are the roofs going to be able to be walked up like how they have to be in order to lay down the tile, and also are they going to be able to support the materials that are going on the roof. So in aviation, we have planes can determine the distance from an airport or the aviation tower using this law. In construction, electric cable poles that go from the little box on the ground up to one of those poles, we can determine the length of that cable through law of sines. And then finally, satellites distance from other cell phone towers or disks on the ground can be found using law of sines. So I have a working model here. Let's see. So in this model, we have a plane that is at an unknown height from the ground, but we have two little towers here. We'll just say these are aviation towers, and we're able to find out the distance from disk one from the plane, given the 20 miles and then the two angles. So we're able to determine this side length right here, B, using law of sines. So our first step would be to find that missing angle by subtracting, and we'll get that, and that is called the triangle sum theorem. And then step two would be to actually apply our law of sines, and we'll end up getting that side length right there using the ratios. So this example basically shows how law of sines can be used by aircraft control and the pilot to determine how far they are from one another.